Hello and welcome back from our break. I'm coming at you from our classroom today. I snuck in here to do a little bit of decorating and kind of get back in the swing of things. So when we last left off, we were talking about our ELA challenge narrative, and I was writing an essay about the challenge I've had losing weight. So here we go. And we had started out, we were writing the narrative essay about overcoming a challenge in our life. And we had started with the pre-write. We had discussed some more serious things like the loss of a parent through the possibility of death, divorce, or incarceration. We talked about illness in the family. We talked about working towards winning, the time that you won a prize or achieved a goal. We talked about achieving other goals like riding a bike, losing weight, gaining weight, getting good grades, loss of a relationship, romantic, friendship, or a family member, learning to drive, overcoming obstacles, and learning how to be in a relationship. So I had written a long list about becoming a healthy weight because that's what I chose for my topic. And my list discussed why weight loss was hard for me. Part of it was I was drinking a lot of pop. It was really hard for me when none of my clothes fit. I should be gluten-free. Water weight is a problem for my injuries because I have spine and neck injuries. And I talked a little bit about Noom, and I kind of just worked out how it was working out for me and how I had overcome this challenge. And then we had written our intro paragraph, and I'll go ahead and read that now. It said, Helen Keller once said, "Although the world is full of suffering, it is also full of the overcoming of it." Have you ever suffered until you could overcome a personal challenge in your life? I know I have. So right there, like we like to do, I hooked you in with a quote, and then I explained how that quote relates to what you're about to read. I say I have struggled with my weight and eating habits for most of my life. There were many years that I was a healthy weight, only to fall back into bad habits. For me, eating is a stress reliever, and I had to learn how to eat in moderation in order to be the best version of myself. Now here comes a thesis statement. In order to overcome this challenge in my life, I had to learn to ask for help. That's the first reason, and that's going to be the topic of paragraph 2. And then learn to eat less calorie rich, so that's going to be the topic of paragraph 3. And I had to exercise more, which will be the topic for next week of paragraph 4. Now here is our paragraph 1, and this is going to talk about how I learned to ask for help. And I'd been dealing with my weight on my own for some time, and I was unhappy with my progress. I had begun talking to health-conscious people and realized some of the small mistakes I was making in my daily eating. I realized that if I was making so many small mistakes, perhaps I needed more professional help than I thought. So I downloaded the Noom app, and I applied for a subscription to their psychology-based eating approach. I took a quiz customized to my specific eating habits, body style, and type. With that, I was off and running. The first helpful advice Noom gave me was to start eating less calorie rich. So again, right here, my second reason I gave in my thesis is to learn to eat less calorie rich, and I've related it right into this paragraph and my intro statement. So the first helpful advice that Noom gave me was to start eating less calorie rich. I was eating way over my allotted amount of calories daily. I learned it was reasonable to eat about 1,200 calories daily. I had been eating 1,200 calorie meals multiple times a day, which added up to anywhere from 2,400 to 3,600 calories a day. And how was I managing to do that, everyone? I was eating at McDonald's. I was eating a lot of fast food. I had to quit fast food and began to eat healthy, whole foods like vegetables and fruits. I found I could eat pounds, literally pounds, of green grapes and be so full I was almost sick and it still was less than 1,200 calories a day. As soon as I learn to eat more of the low calorie foods available, I began to lose weight. So there we go. All I had to do was explain how eating less calories helped me. And that would be the topic for paragraph number 2. So, here I am here. Where am I? I always have trouble finding my my video capture when I hide myself. Here I am. So, that about concludes that for today. And next week we will be working on our our 4th paragraph. And then after that we will do our conclusion. So I hope all of you are staying well. We're looking forward to seeing you again soon. And take care. Bye.